my little butterflies, welcome back to my channel. I'm eating my hair, Butterfly MUA. If you're new here, my name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Butterfly MUA, and if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, hi, welcome back, make sure you're subscribed. So, today I have decided to do my I Heart Revolution mini chocolate palettes ranking. So I don't have the whole collection of Makeup Revolution, I Heart Revolution mini chocolate palettes. I have a selection because I didn't start collecting them until a couple of years ago. So the ones that they brought out before then, I don't have. Maybe one day I'll be able to find in TK Maxx or somewhere because you randomly do. But so far, these are the ones that I have. So yeah, I have a nice little pile, and I do have to say that the I Heart Revolution chocolate mini palettes are some of my favourite eyeshadow palettes, and I have said in another video recently that if I had to get rid of all my eyeshadow palettes and just keep like a selection, it would be the I Heart Revolution mini chocolate ones. Those were the ones I would keep because I love them. Most of them, the formula is fantastic. I absolutely adore them. So let's dive in and I will show you the palettes. So I'm going to start with like my least favourite and work my way up. So I currently have 8 of them. So at number 8 is this one. So this is the raspberry and white chocolate. So I got this, when did I get you? I think this was out of the cracker. So you had the, oh, what is the name of it? It was like a little Christmas cracker that was like part of the Christmas collection. So the one thing I can tell you straight away is it does smell really sweet, which some of their eyeshadow palettes they've added a scent to, some of them they haven't. So this is the colour story, which I find really strange because on the outside it's red and white. It's like red dripping and white. And in the bigger chocolate palettes there is like a blood chocolate one. So this sort of I thought was going to be like a mini blood chocolate. But it's not, it's raspberry and white chocolate, so I kind of get it, but when I look inside I kind of don't. Like the colour story is not horrendous, it's not a bad colour story, but I just don't find that this palette works very well for me, which is such a shame because all the other ones I love. This is the only one I have that I don't get on with. I don't know whether I just need to try it a bit more, but I just find the looks I have done with this I've not been too happy with. And yeah, so this one is not my favourite. I didn't really like the formula's there, but it's also not there. It's not great. And if this is the one that came out of the cracker, it was a pretty pants cracker this year. The mirror I had was broken inside, not in this, the little round mirror you get, and the lip gloss that came with it had no smell. They are chocolate lip glosses, they're meant to be scented. So this one I have to say is at number 8. I do not like it. So the next 7 are actually all ones I like, and it is very hard for me to put them in a number. You know, and decide where I want them, and I've got notes in front of me so I can kind of remember how I actually feel about them. But yeah, to actually decide which one can go where, yeah, I'm a bit at a loss. So I think at number 7 I'm gonna have to go with the mini chocolate orange palette. So this one actually has quite a nice colour story. It's very good for autumn. This is the outside packaging. I love all their packaging, like the chocolate tone. It's really good. This one I don't think has much of a scent to it, so not all of them do. But like I said, this is great for autumn time. On my notes I have put colour story looks a little odd, but actually works really well when on the eye. I created a similar look from this palette as I did doing a look from the Tati Beauty palette. So it's quite a versatile palette, very matte heavy, and it only has 2 shimmers in there, but the 2 shimmers are actually really nice. The mattes are also really nice, good pigmentation, good blendability. So although it's ranked at number 7, that is more because of the colour story and the fact that it's normally a palette I would only pick up and use at a certain time of year. It's not one that I would pick up maybe in spring, it's only going to be in autumn, so it's a nice palette, but it is at number 7. Okay, this is actually a lot more harder than I thought it would be. So this is the Sour Cherry. I think I got this in a Christmas collection in 2020. I think it was in like a little ball shaped thing. It was very cute. So it doesn't really have a smell, just smells like makeup. The colour story I do really like. It's very vibrant. I have dug into this one a lot, so it proves that I do actually like this. So although this isn't number 6, doesn't mean I don't like it. I actually really do, but I have to put it somewhere. So on my notes, I've put it's one of my favourites. It's vibrant, pigmented, wow. The one I have used the most, the colour story is beautiful, pigmentation is so on par with some high-end brands. You can use it for a neutral eye look or a really colourful pop eye look. So yeah, I do really like this one. I think I have put this at number 6 because I kind of have tested out more recently the other ones that I maybe enjoy the colour story a little bit more. Now, I do have to comment on this shade up here, and it does star in another palette, that sort of formula. So when you pick it up on the brush, just this shade, not the others, it's really crumbly, and you think it's going to be messy and not create a really nice look and not work that well. It actually does. It actually creates sort of like a magical eye look. It's really pretty. So that formula is a little strange, so if you get these palettes and you think it's too crumbly, it actually works quite well, so don't be put off by the fact that it's a little crumbly. So at number 5, I am going for the Mini Mint Chocolate palette. So I've put this one at number 5 because it is a more neutral toned palette. I am a more of a colourful eye look kind of girl, and this is definitely on the more neutral side of things. But what makes it for me is this teal shade. This is stunning. So I tried a palette recently. I can't remember which palette it was. I think it was one of these. And it had a teal in it, and it just didn't grab me as much as the teal in this one. But because this one is so neutral, you can kind of only really create a certain amount of looks. Like you can have a nice nude eye look with a pop of colour or pop of teal. Use it as like an eyelinery eyeshadow eyeliner. So it's a really nice formula. I do quite like the nude tones in this palette, even though I'm not a nude kind of girl. So yeah, this one is definitely a number 5 because I have reached for it quite a lot during last autumn, more than the other ones that I have that I would consider more autumnal palettes. This one is just, I do really like it. And the packaging. At number 4, and it's actually the one I'm wearing on my eyes today, is this one. So this is the Pistachio Cream, and I got this one for Christmas. I kind of like the silver effect. It kind of looks really cute. The mint colouring, stunning. So this one is at number 4 because it actually works really well. Like the yellow shimmer, the mint green shimmer, this colour, they all pair really nicely. It is very shimmer heavy. The only 2 mattes are these brown ones here. So you can create quite a nice shimmery eye look or a nice neutral matte brown smoky eye look. You know, you can create a few looks with this, but it's at number 4 because at the same time it's kind of quite limited, because I would have liked maybe a matte green to go with this, so you could create a really nice green eye look. But I do have to say the shades that are in here are stunning, and I don't know who's crashing around outside, but that's really rude. But yeah, I do like this one. Very nice palette, wearing it today. At number 3 is this one. So this is the Blueberry Pie. I tested this one recently, and this is the palette with like what I was saying about a teal shade recently that didn't really do what I wanted it to. It's that shade there. It came out more muddy green than what it looks like in the pan, but the rest of the shades in this palette, oh my god, like you do not need another blue palette in your life if you have this one, because the colours in here are so pigmented. Like you have this dark blue which you can create a really nice deep blue look, then the light pastel blue you can use to sort of pastel that blue back down and make it like a sea foam kind of effect. The blue shimmers are actually stunning, like you don't need to damp them down, you can just use your finger. They are amazing and proper icy looking. I really like this. When I used this and I went to work, my uniform is blue, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. I love it. So I do really like the blueberry pie. So I have 2 left and I've been trying to decide which one I like more, but I think I know which one it is because it's my favourite colour. So at number 2 I'm going to go with the pink pepper. So this one I believe came out of the I Heart Revolution chocolate calendar, and when I first saw this one I didn't think it was going to be pink enough. I was really wrong. It makes such a beautifully amazing pink eyeshadow look. Like if pink is not your thing, you're not going to like it, but that goes for any of the colour stories. If you're not into certain colours, you're not going to like them. But if you want a really nice palette that creates really nice pink eye looks, it's weird because it's pink, it has pink in there, but like it doesn't have the whole pink spectrum. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like it has an orange and a brown and a red and then pinks, but actually on the eye, like the red shade actually looks more pink than red, and even like the orangey pastel shade, that looks more like baby pink than. So yeah, I actually really like this one. It's a really good little pink palette. I now grab this whenever I want a pink eye look. It's so easy. I like it. I love it. So my number 1 spot has to go to Violet Crush, which is a purple one. So I love this one. Like the purple tones in here, like the mattes are really, really good. The shimmer shades, all I want to say is they are like magic on the eyelids. They are actually stunning and I love them. Literally I look at this one and it makes me feel so happy when I pick it up. I don't do a purple eye look enough because I have so much makeup I need to play with, but when I do really want a purple eye look, and purple is my favourite colour, I will grab this one. And I also find a lot of brands struggle making purple eyeshadows. I don't know why, especially the more pastely toned ones, whereas this one is amazing. Like if all brands went by this palette and the formula that's in here, I think that you could not go wrong. It is stunning, it is amazing, and I actually love it so much. So yeah, this has to be my number 1 spot. Now what I've noticed is obviously a lot of the palettes are sort of focused on one colour story, but some of them have got a bit more in them, and they do kind of remind me of like the Colourpop monochromatic single toned sort of eyeshadow palette. So if you're in the UK and you struggle to get hold of Colourpop, maybe it's, you know, they haven't got the ones you want because they are very much, we throw that one out and then we discontinue it, whereas Revolution does not do that very often. You know, some of their palettes do get discontinued, like from the chocolate line, but they are usually available in Superdrug or on their website for a long time before they discontinue them. Or if you find that buying from Colourpop is too expensive, maybe with customs, or you have to spend a certain amount to get it, then I think these ones from I Heart Revolution are fantastic. They are good quality, but drugstore price point. They are amazing. So I actually love these. Like I have said before, if I had to get rid of most of my makeup collection and I could only keep a handful of eyeshadow palettes, it would be the I Heart Revolution chocolate ones that I would keep. Because number 1, they have such a range of colour stories, but number 2, it's the formula. The formula wins every single time. Whenever I use these palettes, other than that one, that raspberry and white chocolate one I don't like, I had a bad experience with it. All the other ones, I have such a good makeup eyeshadow day. I'm happy and I love my life when I use those eyeshadow palettes. This is the only way to explain it. So if you want a good eyeshadow palette that looks like a bar of chocolate that you can't eat, go for the I Heart Revolution. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.